Looking for some delicious loot? Well, today I'll be showing you some great locations to pick yourself up some golden chests, so let's get straight into it. First location in Veilwater Basin, we're gonna go up north of the tower and find the Drak camp. This camp has a decent amount of enemies in it, and they range about level 41, 43 in here, but yeah, we come up this side path here into the main arena area, where you'll have to fight a couple of big dudes, which will drop some weapons anyway, but you're gonna see this treasure pile, you're gonna hit it with a pickaxe, and you should find a juicy golden chest under here. In that chest, you're gonna find some really nice stuff. Oh, we actually got a lumen shade axe. That's really nice. So it could be purples or golds, and you get some nice stuff in there. For this golden chest location, we're heading up north into the map, and we are going to the mining rift area, but at the top. In this location, you're gonna find a scavenger camp and an absolutely massive house. But if we go to the top of the house, we're gonna be able to get a golden chest. So follow me, and I'll show you the way to go. Now this room looks a little empty, but this is where we're gonna have to go and get the golden chest, and it gets a little finicky for out here because we need to get over to that door. You're definitely gonna need double jump, and it is a little bit finicky, but once you're up, you come into this room and you'll find a golden chest, which you can get a item out of. There can be legendaries in here, but this is a level 49, which is not bad. It's a really nice purple actually. This next one's a fun one. We're going to the north near the Cromville hot springs, and there is this scavenger camp called Gateway Outpost Endflame. If we come here and we find this area with the platform, which you might have glided over from the previous area using the gushers, you're into this sort of area, which we're going to hop up and have a look. You'll see this area is going to be like enemies and stuff. But before you go through this gate, you're going to turn around and find this broken down house. We're going in here. You're going to have to break some boards to get in here, and you're going to need some jumping to get through here. So we're going to hop up. We're going to hop up. This is kind of like a cheats way in, I guess. And we're going to go this way. Follow this way up onto the top of the roof and then fall down the hole. Once inside, we're going to go further down, fall down again, and we want to get the correct hole. Yes, this is the one. And here we go. There is a golden chest in the top of this building, which is very high level. See level 50 right there. Next location we're going to is Fishing Island. And here we are. We're in the water by Fishing Island. This one I've done without a scuba mask. It is very, very risky though, and you have to be very quick. For the sake of the video, I'm going to put mine on, but I have done it without, so it's totally doable. You're going to come to this end of the island where you see the temple part with the diamond shape, so opposite side from the dock side. From here, you're going to dive down, and you're going to want to be really quick if you don't have any scuba on or anything like that. You're going to go under here, and you're going to follow down, and we're going to turn around, and there we go. There's a golden chest for you, so we're going to grab that. Not so good loot today, but further up we go. Oh my goodness, all I can see is my crotch. Sorry about that. And then you come back out, and there you go. That is a Fishing Island golden chest. If you want a super lucrative loot spot, come all the way to Cromville Hot Springs to the castle. There is 3 different golden chest spots we can get in here, and they are all very high level. So just a double reference, that's the tower, there's Cromville Hot Springs, and the castle. You will need a high shrine to get in here, but this is what it looks like. It's quite the mission to go through out here, but it is 100% worth it. You will be fighting different enemies to go through here, or you could try and rush it, but for time's sake, I've gotten rid of the enemies for you so I can just show you where to go. So let's speed it up. And here we reach our first place. There's a giant pit in the ground, and there's a few different grappling hooks down into it, or you could just drop down. In here it's not so bad. There's a couple of eyeballs, but basically you get to the bottom of the pit, you see the pit, and you're going to hold left wall strats. So we're going to go on the left wall all the way, no matter what. You will have your eyeballs in here. They give you some nice essence, but yeah, following the left hand side, we're going to keep going, keep following it, and then we're going to reach our first golden chest. So here we go. Open it up and you can see we actually got a really nice reward in here. You can see level 50 as well, so they're very, very good stuff. I'm going to grab that. Some really nice legendaries in that one, and I'm going to follow the right wall all the way back up, because if we went in left, we come back right, and that's how you get out of this pit. Once you're back in the clearing, you go ahead and grapple your way up, and we'll go to our next section where our next golden chest will be. In this room, you're going to experience a boss fight. You can fight it or you can try and go past it, but it might be worth fighting anyway because you're going to get a weapon from it regardless. Let's say you've cleared it. Let's continue on the pathway up, and there should be a barrier here we can clear, and then we are going to go to the left and there's going to be another barrier you can clear and carry on. Then we're going to go back through and smash through this door and see this lovely place we're going to glide to. But wait, beautiful castle, but we're actually going to go back on ourselves because there's a very sneaky golden chest up here that you might not notice otherwise. And I mean very sneaky, like you wouldn't think to go back on yourselves and look, but yes, there's a golden chest up on the rooftop guarded by a witch, where we've picked up ourselves a very nice one-handed club. That might actually upgrade my current club. Was quite nice. We're going to go back the way we came and go back through the castle gate because there is another golden chest we can pick up in the castle, which should be nice and lucrative. So let's go to the castle. Now we're in the entrance of the castle. Turn left again, and we're going up into this tower here, which is very nice. Go up this ladder here, the metal ladder, and we should be able to find a door on this level, which you're going to need to lockpick. Once you're through, you'll be able to come into this courtyard area, and you see this house? That's the one we're going into. So we're going to go past it, go up the stairs, and we're going to go into the door, which is right here. So go and lockpick again. You're going to need quite a lot of lockpicks in here. Once you're here, you can turn right. There's going to be a nasty waspy in here and a very sneaky golden chest. Turn around and there is your grappling hook, very hard to see, and a private bedroom. There we go. There is our final golden chest in this area. This next one's quite a fun one because it's just off of the tower, but you're gonna need something like oxygen food or a diving mask. So looking at Lake Heartblood, we see the Veilwater Basin tower, and we're gonna see this golden chest marker here, which you will need to put down yourself if you do have one. But this is where we're roughly aiming for, next to this little island. I'm gonna equip my scuba gear just to make it a little easier, but basically we're gonna come off this side of the tower, the southern side, and we're going diving underwater. So we're gonna go down and find ourselves a shipwreck, which should be quite nice. So here we go, and down we go, straight into the water. And down below, we're going to go and find a massive shipwreck down here, which is really cool. You can see there's some beasties, so I'm going to pull bits of the ship off. We had to use our underwater grappling hook for that. And you're going to see under here is a golden chest, which, ooh, that's quite nice. I'll take that. We got a blizzard wand in here. Of course, with golden chests, the loot varies, so don't expect to get exactly what I have, but you should get some nice bits and bobs. Up in the northwest of the map, we can find a little lagoon, and there is this place called Stillwater Bay with an entire puzzle around it. In this location, though, at the very top is this tower gate that kind of goes through, and in the side to the left here is a door which you can open up with a couple of golden chests inside. I have a link in the top right cards. I will pop it up there or in the description to show you how to do the entire puzzle, but this is another location for a really, really good golden chest, and I can highly recommend the trouble. I don't think this will be a forever thing, but like a lot of things in this update, you're able to kind of burst through the door if you hack through it. I don't think it will be a thing forever, but it's a thing you can do if you don't want to do the puzzle. Yeah, that pretty much took 30 seconds to break with the golden pickaxe. So yeah, I hesitate to mention things like this because I don't feel like it'll be a thing forever. You can come to this chest and you can get the red carpet block out and maybe some weapons. I've had weapons in there before. If not, we are going into this hole to get the goods. So you smash your way through, and on the other side is a golden chest, and if it is red shroud for you, you can, and I have done this, been able to just go up, quickly grab it and get the weapon inside and then walk back out again. There can be gold drops in here, and it is quite a nice chest. But yeah, that is this one, and it can be highly worth doing the puzzle because you also get all of this gold as well, and some pearls if you're lucky. Next golden chest location, we come over to Dragon Dream Lake to the old Hags Hut. This is one of the first places you can get a golden chest in the game. So there is this lovely hut that's just up from the whole village that you visit in the start, and we're gonna go inside from this front door right here. Once you're in here, there's a spider web which you're going to walk through, very disgusting, and then you're going to see this which you can hack out the way or crouch underneath. Once you're in here, you're going to open this door. There'll be some undead to fight, but you're going to go straight through here and hit the golden tomb for some nice rewards, which can either be purple or gold. For our next golden chest location, we're coming to Golden Rock Saddle. So Goldrock Saddle right here on the map. And we're starting from my player marker. So where I am right now, there's a couple of jars, there's this archway, and this is where we are. So we're going to go through this archway, and there is this down area where there is some water areas, sewage. You can also enter from these waterfall areas if that's a bit confusing. But yeah, we're going to go this way, and we're going to go down the stairs where you're going to find a big boy that you're going to have to get rid of. And then we're going to take a left, and then an immediate right and down. Down here, we're going to see some shroud. There's going to be like a pustule here and one of those giant shroud spawners, and in here there's this enemy in the middle which you're going to need to defeat that spawns tentacles. It goes down pretty quick, but once you've defeated it, you'll be able to go in this back room with the golden chest which has flippers and also some nice loot in here as well. Going to this elixir well on the map, we find it right here by Starfish Shores to the west of it, kind of near Queen Jasmina's camp as well. Just be careful, there's a couple of those on the map. This elixir well is a bit mean. It does have a sickle scythe enemy in there, so just be careful because he will deal a heck of a punch, and there will be shroud minions in here as well. Just follow me and I'll show you the way to the boss room and where to get the golden chest in this area, as it is a little bit confusing. Here we go, we pretty much reached the boss chamber. I also have a minion to get rid of, so give me 2 seconds. There we go, I pretty much didn't move. So yeah, here we go. This is the boss chamber, and in here is going to be a sickle scythe, which is very mean, and the red flower. So I'm going to defeat the sickle scythe and I'll meet you at the red flower. Okay, so we're going to chop down the red flower in the area and go from there to give us some more shroud. Well, take away the shroud. There we go, let's rebuff. Once you've got your shroud back, you're going to go down this left side where there's a bunch of enemies and a jump pad, which we're just going to jump across and go to the other side, and then we're going to pretty much do just a straight line, and there should be a witch here and some flowers, and there is our golden chest, which it looks like we're getting a Drak whistle bow today. Haven't seen many of those. Sarcasm. Alright, from here we're going to get out of here, so we're going to go up these ladders up on here, and then go across here, and you can see these planks in front of you. We're going to go out and round and just pop right over them. One thing to mention as well is if you come down this entrance, you can actually, and I don't think they keep it this way, this is why I don't really like displaying things like this anymore, because they patch it, is you can pop up here and then go across here and get the golden chest without fighting the sickle scythe, but you're probably going to want to do it anyway if you've never done it before. But just in case you're farming the golden chest, that is also an option to go to the left side. Alrighty, those were some golden chest locations for the Veilwater Basin. I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to see more Enshrouded content for way more guides, because I have a lot of guides on the game. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.